you. I got to worry about myself. So I'm not going to fucking stay
Well,
up.
that's
And
interesting
but like
going on.
some girl on
don't.
YouTube was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. It was about Kim D because she made some comment and they're like, Kim D. I'm like, I don't know what Kim believes. I'm not talking politics with her. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, what pisses me off is your comment is now trying to get me to run scared. And just to your point, don't you fucking try to get me to run scared. I mean,
if there is one bitch you don't mess with, it's fucking David Yontef.
Let me tell you, let everyone do their thing. I mean, you're not going to cancel me. And guess what? I've said it before. Please, please, please cancel me. We can have today be the last day of the show. Trust me, I got an exit plan. I got 2 exit plans of what comes next. Yeah. So like, let's put like, how the hell do we even get on this topic? But no, I mean, I think
we got on this topic because Kelly. Kelly,
can I say that I do agree with you. I feel the same way. I feel like this is it for the OC. I don't know who you could have brought back that's going to cause more of a shitstorm than Tamra. And like, if this doesn't gel, and I agree, I'm not convinced that this is going to gel. We made a big deal about Heather coming back. I get it that Heather turns certain people off, even though I love her, you know, and they think she's too snooty and arrogant. Tamra's different, and Tamra has more years in her belt, and she's probably better at the job. I get it. So I'm optimistic, but I don't know, Sarah. A lot of comments, I'm not sure. And by the way, the rumor is it's everybody against Shannon. And by the way, also, I don't believe they just bring like a Tamra back. I believe they say to her, like, here's your assignment, honey. Like, let's wind up the little Tamra doll. Like, you better bring this shit down. You better drop. Like, I believe they have you know, and she also knows what she's doing. But I think this is it. They got to make it work. They got to make it work.
I agree. No, I agree. And I was going to say one more thing because this week I got down the rabbit hole. Did you start reading the story of when Lisa and Harry Hamlin were on Hoda and Jenna or whatever, or Hoda and Kathy Lee, and Harry picked up the phone and her store was being robbed?
I saw that. I didn't understand. First of all, I don't understand why. I did see it. I just didn't click. But why is Harry Hamlin picking up the phone when you're on like live with Hoda?
I think
David, that's not the point. You're missing this. I don't understand how this happens.
He said something about, oh my God, I'm reading it. Bella Gray's was their store. They had 2 locations, one in Studio City, one in Calabasas, closed in 2009. Bella Gray's closed in 2012. Okay. Hamlin received in 2010, Rinna and her husband, Harry, were on the Today Show when Hamlin received a call that their store had been broken into. See, and I think you're right. People were wondering why he had his phone on. So a lot of people thought this was staged. However, E! News reported that an estimated $10,000 in clothing was stolen. Thankfully,
what would be staged? I don't understand. Like, what would be staged for what? To sympathy, to have a
more publicity. And of course, I don't know how much like love we want to give or comment we want to give, but this is all stemming from Patrick Summers. Patrick Summers is trying to discredit Rinna by saying, oh, remember when she went on the Today Show and she staged a robbery of her place? But it doesn't look like it was staged, which just kind of leads it to be that Patrick Summers is lying again. So, and I don't know how much we want to talk about him because I honestly,
girlfriend has a beat. Patrick Summers' girlfriend has a beat in her bonnet for Rinna.
A beat in her bonnet. Yes.
Oh, you never heard that say? I'm like, well, my friend Sutton Strack told me I should be a good Southern girl. I impersonated Dorit on an episode recently with Kim, and people said they thought it was funny. I'm not patting myself on the back because I do not. But Sutton Strack says a bee in the bonnet. Yeah, you never heard. So Patrick Summers has a bee in her bonnet for Rinna.
Yes, he does.
I don't know. So, I saw that. It was okay. I get it. Like, okay, blah blah. Let's
I read the whole story.
God, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent on everyone, but like, man, I apologize for my outburst a little while ago. Yeah, so that's about the OC. Look,
okay, and that's sort of the latest. Yeah, with RHOBH, right? Is there anything else with RHBH? ROH, whatever.
No, I do think similar to Rinna. Look, there's certain people like Kyle is the producer in a good way. The story wouldn't move. I mean, if you look at it like a producer, that's why Kyle is sitting next to Sutton and Garcelle and Diane. Like Kyle does that. And so I think Rinna knows, she's so good at this that she knows each season probably who's going to go. And so her saying something like they did this so they can fire me, I think that was like the nail in the coffin for me of why, not that they made a decision based on that. I'm like, oh shit, I was right. Another person who's very similar, who's very good at the job is Ramona. I've talked to people from New York who have said Ramona keeps it. She's like Kyle. She used to go around and say this and that, and you might have been annoyed at Ramona, but she knew what she was doing to keep the story going. So it's shocking to me. Ramona, I'm in the Hamptons. We had Melissa and Joe visit. They went to Crow's Nest for dinner the day after I did. I'm okay with not running into them. I don't want to run into any housewives. I'm okay with that. I don't need to. Okay. Well, I mean, I shoot my mouth off 24/7. It's like either you come on my show or you don't, and Melissa hasn't. So it's like, good luck to you, girl. Have a nice life. She ran into Ramona. Now, I'm sure Ramona really appreciates this. And then just like us, and we gossip, apparently, Melissa went and then talked about this and said, well, I ran into Ramona in the Hamptons because here I am in the Hamptons. Here's Ramona. Melissa and Joe visited. Hope the trip from Jersey wasn't too far, guys. Hope you got home safely. She ran into Ramona and she's now related to the whole world that Ramona told her, I'm done with housewives. I'm done with reality TV. I'm just done with it. Now, that's kind of telling. First of all, Melissa, I'm sure Ramona appreciated that. I mean, Ramona did open Teresa's wedding invitation and did that whole debacle. So Ramona, sorry, girl, taste of your own medicine. But I find that interesting because I don't believe the reports when they say, here's your legacy cast. Again, I know this for a fact. There's no contract out. Kelly Bensimon and Luann are not looking at a contract right now while Ramona isn't. 100%. A week from now, when you listen to this, that could change. I know for a fact there's no contracts that are out. Not like kind of from multiple people that are in that picture. Let's not forget, I'm here in the Hamptons, New York. I've heard it from several of the horses' mouth that they have not seen a contract. So there is no OG legacy casting right now. I promise you, this is real. There's none.
I believe that. Well, you've always said from the start anyway, that their priority was the reboot of RHONY. And once they get that settled and solid, then we may see a legacy show. That's always been your thing. It's funny